action, which means you can only do it once.
Oh, really?
But there's no -2 penalty unless they're not using a two-handed weapon.
See, that's where it gets interesting because, of course, in Savage Pathfinder, you can only sweep if you're using a two-handed weapon. So I'm, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, that rule isn't applying to Savage. Don't forget, these are Swade updates, not Savage Pathfinder updates.
Oh, yeah.
Technically speaking. So
you talk about the rewrite that they just released?
Yeah, the latest errata, yes.
That I stupidly spent money on because I can't help myself when it comes to Swade.
Well, no, this is version 5.0, so that's going to be the reprint.
That's the reprint, yes.
Yeah.
Digital copy. They're going to make 5.0 digital. So, yeah. Really tempted to back it so I had it current and up to date, but then I was like, you know what? They
breaking up a lot. it just me?
on that.
She's
There
breaking
we
up.
Because they did the same thing with. I'm not sure what the change. I don't remember work the room, but they did that to work the crowd, work the room.
Right. I recall you disrupted the ritual, didn't you? And you closed the gate.
Yeah,
Yes, we
and
did.
I guess we just had to get nearby and toss that thingy in, and we did that already. Or
No,
that's what you did.
Yeah. Yeah, you managed to do it without. You managed to do it. Yeah, you closed it by closing the rituals, I believe, didn't you? And you
Yeah.
bottled the supernova, didn't you? Yeah. The gate collapses. Oh, that's it. Yes, it was going to be a big explosion, and you used the Elder Vessel to contain the supernova. That's what you did, because Sargon's got the bottled supernova. That's where
Yeah,
we. That's
but
where.
you ended last session with us going to that nearby base,
Yeah,
chucking it at them.
Oh no. Well, no, that's where we'll join it today. I said that's what you'll need. Yeah, so I had to think about that, and we can get on with that one. So
Okay.
we don't need the Vermilion Eye map. That's all good. We go back to Light of Xerxes. We're in Saviors of the Multiverse. Apparently, there's definitely someone listening to Queen when they wrote that chapter title. So you were in. I forgot where you were. Doom space, was it? Somewhere else, wasn't it? Was Vermilion. You were in Vermilion space. So yeah, basically you and the gift. Yeah, you basically leave Vermilion space and forgotten their name. What's her name? The Gif Yankee Knight. Dargaz. She's going to lead you to. She's going to lead you to into Vermilion space, and from there you'll be able to infiltrate the secret place. Which will really. Also, obviously, your fleet is on the way. Just tidy everything up. At the same time, I'm talking there. It's never good for me to try and do that. Okay, dokie. Environmental goes. Firing command goes. Conviction goes. Okay.
You know, I was just thinking that bottled supernova might be a really good way of destroying this base.
Indeed. So, it's a couple of days trip back the other way. So your fleet. You're due to meet your fleet imminently, in Xerixian space and take the fight onto the Citadel and get in. But this is your first entry into Xerxes space. So you emerge from the silver haze of the astral sea and enter a world space system illuminated by a white star. I think Sirenscape's finally released the Spelljammer sound effects, so I can use them in the background.
Did it?
Apparently, this is a welcome to Xerxes in the background. So, so where are we? Not saving Commodore Crux, Mind Over Mind Player, and Dargaz presents you. She leads you to the Chrysalis, an orbiting Xerixian military space depot hidden in the eclipse shadow of the Citadel. As CERN has discovered, using the bottled supernova, you can destroy the chrysalis. It will basically offer you a nice, easy way to get rid of it, striking the first blow to the Xerixian Armada. But of course, if it was that straightforward, it'd be any fun. So we're going to run it as infiltrating it, planting the supernova and get bottled supernova, and getting out, including some. Well, that's what Pla was meant to be there. Some clever device to trigger it. But we'll worry about that once. So, I'm going to treat this as a quick encounter. Remember the rule for it? Quick encounter, where are you gone? Quick encounters, here we go. Okay, so we're going to treat this one more, mission. So, basically, we don't deal action cards. I set up the scene. You decide on a general plan on how you want to get near the base and get close to the base. And as you say, you can just unleash the bottled supernova and get out of there. So you come up with a general plan, and then you state your intent and pick the best skill that represents your actions during the encounter, and then you roll them, and you just then after that, basically. We resolve the situation. So that's the plan. CERN has come up with a great idea that using the bottled supernova is a nice, easy way to take out the entire base. So I think that's basically what the level of focus you should be thinking on. So what's your plan, people? How do you want to destroy a whole secret fleet base, halving the size of the Xerixian battle fleet in a single blow?
Is the distances on this correct?
On what?
The bottle.
Oh, the bottled supernova. Quite probably. They're scary, aren't they? But don't forget, you can do it from your ship.
Not as scary as once I have a moment to actually look at it.
Just gotta check. Should be. I think I converted them. Let's have a look. Yeah. You can throw the bottle up to 12 inches or launch it further by any other means. When the bottle collides with a solid object, it breaks and releases the small supernova. The supernova consists of 2 blasts, which occur one after the other. When the first blast occurs, each creature within a 100-foot radius of the bottle must make a vigor check or take 4d10 damage from the blast. Then basically the second blast occurs. Again, it's another vigor check. Take 4d10 damage, and is disintegrated if you don't survive the damage. Basically,
right. So the 100 feet is correct.
That is correct. Yes. It's more than enough if you detonate it on the base. Asteroid bases aren't that big.
I look at Oh, he's not here.
Who are you looking at?
Our techie
Oh, Pla, yeah.
mechanical.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
He's here in spirit, and I've got it. He's here in spirit, and I've got his character sheet.
So talking to his spirit is like our ballista's working, right?
It is.
Let's
You've also
scrap
got
it.
you've also got Starbile. Don't forget. Treant, who provides air to the ship.
He's a tree.
He moves. He can throw things.
I don't think he can throw it that far.
No, the mangonel's probably the best bet.
What says ballista?
Oh, ballista even easier then. Just tie it to a ballista bolt and fire it.
And it'll be that's what I was saying. Is like we'll have him set it up on the edge of the bolt, and then it's just a medium range shot.
Okay, but that's good. You just have to get in there. That's fine. I mean, that's no problem at all. So, who wants? Basically, sounds like one of you needs to get in there, fire the ballista. Sounds like to me, Cernan's probably going to be piloting it, so making the spell jamming check to get you in there. But there will be patrols and stuff, so you will need to deal with patrols, as in avoid them, because the last thing you want, the last thing you want to do is be delayed on the way in or out.
I've got pretty good shooting. I can fire the ballista. I usually am with ship guns anyway.
So we've got Trista firing the ballista. Cernan, I imagine do so.
Well, I'm trying to decide if I want to do the spell jamming to get us in there, or if I want to do notice so I can help whoever is jamming. Don't we have somebody else who normally does the jamming?
Topola can do the spell jamming if you don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to decide if I want to jam or if I want to notice, so that we can avoid as much of the fleet as possible.
Yeah, that's fine. Down to number of successes.
And do we need another of ballista fuel or no?
You can support.
I will support.
Sounds like we've got Cernan keeping Cernan on lookout. Sounds like Tristan's doing the shooting. Support on the ballista.
And I would use my athletics to support, yeah.
You can, basically using your multiple limbs to help aim the target and crank and winch it faster. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Yep. So I think that just leaves Sargon and Webington. What's your plans?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
You just need to pick a skill.
Yeah, I guess. I always do battle and then I forget to use it. So.
Yeah, use battle. Yes, battle would be a good assessment of the situation to determine the best way in and out. I agree. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
So I got a free reroll on battle too. So
absolutely fine. Let's get rid of mine player number 5. Turn in there. We'll put on hold. Argon, dramatic task. The dragon and the gas. Okay. So you can actually go in any order, but it's just as should have done that. Oh, well, there you go. You got a Joker bonus. Worthington gets a Joker bonus, which I'm fine with. So that's an extra card for everyone. And I'll give Twist to Jack, even though it's in there. That's fine. So, obviously, it's all basically the rolls aren't done necessarily in order. That's just done in terms of the number of successes we care about. But Topola, your NPC. Gets a 15, so I'll put her on the track and give her a card as well, just so we can factor it in, and got a 15. That's 3 successes from Topola. Okay, Worthington, let's have your battle roll as you assess the fleet disposition and work out the best way to approach the base. A 5 is not bad. Are you happy with the 5?
Yeah, I got a free reroll. So I got a free reroll, so I may as well.
Yeah, go for it. You've got free reroll, you must go for it, certainly.
Yeah, same thing. All right.
5 after modification. Sargon, you're up, sir.
I think I was just crewing the ballista.
Okay. That's fine. Any skill can still assist that. As I say, it's all about the number of successes. That's all it is at the moment.
I'll Benny that.
Okie dokie. A three doesn't affect anything at the end of the day. It just means you didn't succeed, but then you're already at 4 successes, so you don't. It's up to you if you want to spend it.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
That's me. It does. It just means obviously there's no noticeable impact, as it were. That brings us to TK. I believe he's also making athletics rolls.
Yeah, so I'm going to make my athletics roll here.
Okay. You're up to 5 successes total.
Plus 2 to whoever's rolling.
Oh, no way. It's you're in the game terms you're supporting, but you've actually got 2 successes yourself. It's not so much worrying about support here.
Right. Okay, because you're running the quick encounter. Not
yes. Yeah. But the idea is the 3 of you are working together on the gun. But that's, you know what I mean. So then let's have your notice check to see how well you avoid ships on the way in. Oh, that was nearly a double 6. Okay, well, I made that 7 successes. So Tristan, even if you critically fail your shot here, you've got enough successes. You'll be pleased to know as a party.
So, do I need the ballista in front of me, or can I just?
No, just use a shooting skill.
And do I have any bonuses for the help?
No. It's just down to number of successes here. Don't worry too much about it. It's very abstract.
Awful teasing. Yeah, it's the brain, I'm telling you.
You had to say something about crit fail, didn't you?
I did.
I didn't say it. We can beat up the GM.
Okay, well, even with the crit fail, that just makes things more interesting. Okay. Okay. I didn't expect the crit fail would. Don't worry. It's okay. It won't stop the failure. Just unfortunately means unfortunately what happens there is basically at the very last second I'm going to rule that Chris jinxed the shot and it flies. It basically the bottle supernova does jinx off target, and instead of landing where you intended to hit, dead center of the base near the fleet of ships, it basically it actually hits a very large asteroid that was orbiting just above the other rock that the base was on. The resultant explosion sends the huge rock hurling down into the fleet, destroying the fleet as per your original objective. However, unfortunately, the rock that got hit there does cause significant fragmentation of the surrounding rocks around the base. And basically speaking, I'm going to say you all get to... well, let's see. I mean, failure number of successes percent. I'm going to have another. Basically, we're going to have another round here of what you're going to do to get out of there and get the ship out unscathed. I think that's the way to do it. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to deal new cards to everyone. There we go. Topolar is going first. She's going to do a spell jamming roll to get out and see how well she gets out of there. It doubled up the cards there, but that's okay. Topolar gets a 5, no problem at all. Did you just get the Joker again? Covington.
Probably.
Looks like it, yeah.
Improved
2 Jokers in a row.
It's awesome.
Okay. Mr. Worthington, basically, the first detonation takes place. It sends the rock smashing into the fleet on the base, causing chaos and everything, basically. And basically, yeah. You can see, however, that unfortunately Trist's shot was off target, and there seems to be an awful lot of debris and chaos coming. How do you want to help get the ship out of here?
So, is there any let me think. What if we made a can I use the same skill?
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to use battle tactics to try and figure a path.
Yep. So I'll allow it. Go for it.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay, so 15. Okay, that gives you three successes, because I just have to take off the ones from last round, but that's okay. Actually, I'm going to say I'm just going to add them all together. Okay, TK. Obviously, the shot's been made. The base is exploding. However, it's a very large explosion. There's all sorts of crap coming towards everyone. You can see Worthington's already sort of shouting commands to Topolo in a desperate attempt to avoid most of the damage. What's your plans? Ship out unscathed.
Absolutely. I'm going to use my psionics power to just try to cause a calming, sort of help roll type deal for everybody.
Certainly.
So,
I'm going to do something just the opposite. You're going to love me.
Are you happy with a 4?
Well, it's not that's a success, right?
It is. That's one success.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Because I'm on a club, I don't want to push my luck.
No, that's fine. You expended 3 power points in total, I'm going to say. It was a random, you were lucky.
Okay.
Could have been up to 8. You could have been up to 8, but that's good. Cernan, you're up, sir.
Okay, I also will be using my magic. I will be using my minor bolt and burst to deflect, damage, or destroy any incoming rocks.
Go for it. You happy with a 4?
No, let's go ahead and Benny that once. Since we've had a couple jokers pulled, I guess a 4 is what I'm going to get.
Okay. Well, mind you, obviously you're very efficient in your usage, and you only expend 2 power points.
Of course.
Obviously, making a lot of good use of minor bolts there. Yeah. Sargon, over to you, sir.
I'll keep an eye out for anything that's heading in our direction or getting too close.
Sure, go for it. 4. Success. And last but not least, Trist.
Okay, can I throw a havoc out there at the leading edge of those rocks coming towards us to blow them back?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not a single round, so it's multiple rounds. You may throw multiple havocs. So yeah, you most certainly can make spellcasting rolls. You happy with a 4?
No, I'm going to Benny at once. My spellcasting is way high.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Hey, you did expend 4 power points. Okay, let's target it up. What we've got? We've got 1, 5, 8. Oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You get out of there, and then you're even further out as the second explosion kicks off. And congratulations! Basically, you have destroyed the chrysalis and nobbled half the Xerixian fleet before the fight's even begun. You have first struck the first blow for your rebellion, or your rebel fleet, as it were. With that, you head back with that Dargon and his red dragon. Nod and thank you for their assistance in hunting the mind flayers. And with that, they fly back into the astral sea and are on their way. Meantime, I'm going to give you all an advance for successfully destroying Chrysalis and completing the whole last adventure. So. Give you the map of Xerxes space. Oh, that's not good. Shortcuts. Not the shortcut, but the link. So I can do it that way. Okay, so there is the map of Xerxes space. Imperial Citadel is your objective. Checking myself, right. Arrive on Xerxes space. Using the Ori, you can plot a course to the Imperial Citadel of the Xerxian Empire, which is connected to Xerxes by a beam of light 3 million miles long. You are, what? Basically, when you and the fleet all gather together, you are 100 million miles, 1 day's travel, the Imperial Citadel. As the fleet enters Xerxes space and you meet them. You do before you approach the Citadel.
I'm not sure we've got a lot of time to do anything.
You get all your power points back anyway because it's a day's travel to the Citadel, so you're okay on that score. See, there will be chaos from. They won't necessarily because you got in and out so cleanly. Although there's been a disaster at the Chrysalis, they won't know. There won't be anybody to know that it was an attack, so they're not necessarily expecting you as such. They may well be on heightened alert, but you have half their fleets. Otherwise, we'll just skip ahead to as you approach the Imperial Citadel.
Am I the only one that can't drag this map to the hotbar?
I can.
I didn't have any problems.
Not doing it.
Just a computer being a sulky, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Such is life.
I can always reshare it, don't you worry. Okay. So, ahead of you, you see an elegant crystal-spired city built on the back of an asteroid shaped like a moth with shipyards sprouting from its rings. Atop the moth's head stands a magnificent temple. A beam of light stretches from the crystal atop the temple towards the bright white star Xerxes. An armada of crystal-winged ships patrols the region between your fleet and the Citadel. The closest enemy ship is about 1,000 feet away. What's your plan?
Do we know if destroying this link with the star is a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I do believe the princess told you you needed a ring of shooting stars and be in the temple to do it. No, she told you need the ring of stars to save the place. You don't necessarily know anything else. I can't remember. Go and check. Dragon Rider assembled fleet. Arena battles meeting. Battles. He makes his entrance. Yeah, you just know you need to save the ring to save your world. So yeah. Although this light coming out the top of the crystal, going 100 million miles to it's going before it goes to the star is probably.
Don't we have to destroy the star to save the world?
Yes, that's what I think you were told.
We probably should have saved the supernova and just tossed it into the star.
Too easy.
Yeah, but in hindsight,
Well, plus it's kind of a matter of getting close enough to toss it that way.
Need a ritual. Besides, the explosion would have been big enough to destroy a star. But don't we need her? So we need to find the princess and.
Yes, you've told you someone of royal blood is required to use the star ring of shooting stars, didn't you?
So we need to find her, rescue her, which she's assuming. I'm just guessing somewhere here.
She'll be on the Citadel. Yes. But anyway, as I say, between you and the Citadel is the Xerixian fleet. Now, I see we calculated how many ships you had. I do believe you had 24, 25 including yourself.
3 galleons, 2 hammerheads, 5 squids, 5 lampreys, 4 scorpions, and 5 wasps. 24 altogether.
Calling yourselves the Rebel Fleet, aren't you? Armada. Okay, right. I don't know if it lets me clear this. I don't know if you guys. I can't remember how this bit works as a player. Oh, maybe I do new round.
Mass battle?
Yep, we're looking. It's time for a mass battle.
Yay, a bass medal.
First thing is you calculate your tokens.
I shall have done. They've got 10. You've got 8. They would have had more, but you destroyed. The ratios would have been different, but because you destroyed 15 of their ships. They've only got 30 left, which basically means they still always have 10, but you have 8 as opposed to 6, which is in your favor.
So we need to pick the battle leader, whoever the admiral is.
Well, at the moment, I've made it Commodore Crux, but of course, if Worthington wants to take his place, he can.
Well, I hate to be meta, but what's Commodore Crux's battle skill?
8.
Yeah. He's actually better at this than I am. Even with the advance. But I can add in conviction. So what does everybody else think?
Go for it.
Yeah, you sir,
All right.
let him worry about the ship. You worry about the battle.
Humbly submit myself to.
Okay, I shall place you. You are now the commander of the Rebel fleet. I will now move Commodore Crux to the participants.
I'll leave him to control his own ship, and you take charge of the fleet itself.
Yep. Okay.
So you will go last because everyone else has the chance to decide
Yes.
on whether they are participating in a round or not. When you participate in a round, you will become fatigued or shaken.
How
Simply
points will be
from
spent?
that you are involved. You'll roll whatever it is that you're going to roll to support, and collectively they will add to his battle roll to figure out how things resolve for the round.
Can I
You guys
spend
will want
conviction?
to open up the mass battle tab if you haven't already.
Yep.
Was that a yes to spending conviction?
You can spend conviction if you want to. Yes.
Ooh, I can see enchantments now. That's weird. Where is it? There it is.
Now, if we want to do anything particular, we can say that, hey, we're going to do so. The battle result is going to be the big part, so spending conviction is not especially for Worthington would be a good idea, but for us it would be as well. No, wait, that wasn't right.
Well, since Trista's manning the ballista, and after the last...
This is going to be like doing a dramatic task. It's more open, not... because the round is going to last 2 hours. So you can say what you're doing is like, I'm going to be doing the shooting part of it, that's okay. But it'd be more like, we can say, we're going to aim for this particular ship, or something like that. And go after
the mass battles tab.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Forget it. Sorry.
Like
Should I be on the?
Let's head for a high priority ship and board it. Oh, Dosbook, I accidentally dropped a Benny. I didn't mean to drop a Benny.
Sure. Sargon, there you go.
I was dropping a conviction.
Astral Elf Commander goes there, and then I can delete an Astral Elf Commander. An Astral Elf Commander goes there, then I delete an Astral Elf Commander. Astral Elf Commander goes there, and then I delete Commander. Bennies. Astral Elf Commander goes there, and I delete that Astral Elf Commander, and I just need a Star Priest. There we go. Right, so here we go. Certain. We're just going to go in the order. Obviously, you can do your own skills for participation. I've just noticed. So, by all means, basically choose on the combat track. And I assume you've got the drop down list where you can pick the skill you want to use, and you hit participate. It will automatically calculate what modifiers you're going to add to the results, power point expenditure, and any damage you take. So, off you go, guys. Choose how you're going to participate. Obviously, you can be nice and dramatic and give flares, because obviously I can add role-playing bonuses to the net result. So,
I'm on there where I can participate, but is that possible?
Yes, it is gonna. If you look, there will be a drop-down tab if you have the mass battle fleet thing open, which looks like a bunch of slashes going at each other.
Yeah, you shouldn't be there. You should be under commander.
Okay, that's what I wondered.
Yeah, sorry, I
didn't get anything on mass battle.
He was resetting it.
You should be there now. Yeah, you should be there now. So you might have to close it and reopen it. Sorry. For some reason, it loses the Benny count between I set it up a while back, and it obviously something happened to the Benny count. So the idea is I just wanted to keep track of. Probably didn't need to change you guys, but there we go. So
we're not going to want everyone to participate every round, because participating does automatically fatigues you or shakens you or something like that. So we're not going to want everybody to participate in
Well,
every
if it
round. We will
shakes you, that matters because I can remove shaken.
I think it's more just wounds.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bumps and bruises, okay.
Yeah.
So you take
If it shakes you, then
bruises. With a raise, you get a battle effect thing instead of just a regular.
Yes.
But the important thing to remember is that you get a level of fatigue if you participate for a round. So you do not necessarily want to participate every round because you can take a round off and recover from the fatigue. So we don't want everyone. You don't necessarily want everyone participating every round.
First round, everybody ought to participate just so we can get some numbers and try and shift the battle a little bit.
Yeah.
But after that, yes, think about what your health level is and so forth.
Okay. Topolar is crewing the ship. She's flying around. She's basically getting it to the point that Starbow and it doesn't have to be you guys, but it can be if you want to be, whoever's manning the ballista is getting in good shots to the point that she basically chooses the slaughter results, subtracting 2 from the enemy commander's battle roll. Okay, now as I see so far, TK, you participated.
You know what? I should click the Valor thing or...
Well, it's your choice. It's your choice. I was about to go look up what Valor was. At the moment, you're either giving +1...
Valor, if you open up the mass combat thing, go all the way down, it's under battle effects. If you get a raise, you can get you roll on a table. The most common one is Valor. You add a +2 to the battles.
Yes, so you want to pick Valor over the +1 bonus. So you click Valor if you basically... so you click Valor, which is fine. So that just the Sargon's done Valor, so that's a +2 +2 +1. Okay, now as far as I can tell, Commodore Crux needs to participate. He's going to basically use his battle skill to try and control some of the ships. He gets a single success, but takes a point of fatigue. And Major Blast him off is firing the ballista. He'll take part. He will basically get.
Wow.
Okay, he's basically, him and Topol are obviously working very well together. He gives you Valor as well. So that just leaves, as far as I can tell, Trist.
Was just going to be firing a ballista,
you don't get
shooting.
Fatigue if you get a raise.
Yes.
Okay.
Get a raise. Yeah, it's only fatigued if you only succeed. So so basically, I can roll it for you if you want. I can just pick shooting for you and hit participate if you want, Trist.
No, because I'm. So okay, it's already applied. I can do it.
That's fine. No, it's just I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if you were able to see the battle tax because I got the impression it wasn't working before. Using conviction, make that roll. That's a 10. Did not treat it as a participator. No, I think you made the roll rather than hit participate, but that's okay. Well, I'll roll it here for you.
I'm not seeing the battle thing.
That's okay. I'll roll for you. Okay, you got an 18.
Trist, it's up like further, like where the tools and the combat tracker are on the sidebar. There'll be a new button to push.
The right of options or after options.
Nice.
Okay, Commander, I do believe it's your chance to.
All right, one more quick question. Can I command and do a limited free action?
The idea is it's 2 hours worth of combat, as it were, so not really, I don't think.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
You're sort of too busy directing the whole battle, if that makes sense. I suppose a limited free action. Yes, if it boosts you. I wasn't paying attention there. If it gives you a benefit to your battle roll, then yes, of course you can.
Yeah, it does not.
It didn't show me as a participate. My participate is still highlighted. So.
That's okay. I got you a nice 18 for this round.
I don't think it'll work anyway because it only lasts for 5 rounds. which I think doesn't apply when there's 2-hour rounds. Right.
Well, but
And use
you
powers
can
to
reapply it.
reapply.
Being a limited free action, you can reapply it as often as you
Yes.
need to.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You're a cavalier. This is battle. I will certainly allow it. So go for
Well,
it.
once per encounter is a limited free action. She may provide allies within her command range one of the following abilities for 5 rounds. And what I was going to do is Reveille, which allies ignore 1 point of fatigue or wound penalty.
You can use powers, or ammo. We lose 2d6 you lose 2d6.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. I think it's too limited. It's basically after 2 hours of fighting, Cernan's basically naked, isn't he? It's that level of fatigue type thing. It's just, okay. Are you happy with a 22?
Am I?
Yes.
I rolled a 12. Yes.
You got a 22.
Yeah.
Plus 10. Okay, so I'll give you that. Okay, so your result is 22. Resulting currently, that means basically the Xerixian Armada is going to lose 2 tokens. Obviously now they're going to be responding, so they've got a commander on their side, so he'll be taking part. So basically, I'm just going to be rolling for some of the group. Basically, the way it's done is I've split the Xerixian Armada up into a sort of wings, and they're basically flanking and attacking your ships. And one of the Xerixian commanders obviously didn't do too well there. Okay, and then obviously we've got the Astral Beast commanding the main ship. That's a Valor. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how the Xerixian command fleet does. They got a 9, so the net result at the end of all this is basically 22 to you, 9 to them. That's 2 losses to them. I'll hit accept. Let's roll their morale.
Aren't there additional losses to all of that? Because the 2 losses was from the slaughter.
No, the slaughter is -2 to their roll.
Oh, okay.
It's not the slaughter doesn't. Slaughter subtracts 2 from the enemy commander's battle roll. Okay, so yeah. So basically, after the 2 hours of fighting, what the net result is basically, you're on head. The battle's going well. However, the Xerixian Armada is suffering losses, but everyone's still. But the fight still continues. Obviously, anyone who's spending anyone who wants to keep their conviction going, spend a penny now. This is the easy way to do it. I'm going to decide.
By the way, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but my banner is a space hamster rampant.
Perfect.
Did anyone else use their conviction last time? If you want to keep it going, just spend a penny now.
I think it was just me and Worthington.
Yeah.
Or I guess we could spend it now, right? Too to start
Obviously, you can spend conviction if you want to for the next round of combat. Yeah. Okay, now, so,
Is that going to keep up my conviction, or do I need to?
It's because the conviction won't go away because I'm deliberately not using the combat tracker to move things around. So your conviction will stay. The only point is you've just got to spend a penny for the mechanics. You're not trying to say. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Second round of combat. So the rebel fleet and the Xerixian Armada are now about in the same numbers. So we'll do the save again. I'll just do their rolls in the background while you guys decide how you want to respond. Okay. Cernan basically is taking a wound as it stands.
I want to attempt to
that's
Spend
not...
a penny, Cernan.
Well, I tried to, but it did it as a soak instead of a re-roll.
Oh well, let's give you you might just have to drag and drop. Let's see if you might just have to. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to do boarding actions.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's annoying. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, it's all good.
Do I just roll the fighting or athletics
Reroll.
or what?
whatever you it doesn't matter. You pick the skill you want to use this round. It's all very abstract. It's all very abstract. You basically pulling close to another ship, and you lead a boarding party onto the other ship to attack them in hand-to-hand combat. Whether you want to use that as athletics for swinging across, or if you want that to be your fighting skill for the actual hand-to-hand combat, or if you maybe intimidate as you lead the troops, it's really down to you. But the point is, this is your chance to sort of describe what you're doing, as it were.
I'm gonna spend a Benny on a reroll.
Okay. Commodore Crux leads his side fleet. Oh, army of one. What does that do?
That is what I was hoping for. They lose.
The enemy loses a fourth token immediately. Okay, Commodore Crux basically leads a valiant. He's obviously hopped onto another. He directs the Scorpion ships. They lead a crusading charge straight through the heart of the Xerixian Armada, destroying ships as they go. Destroying a token number of ships already. Okay. Blastomoff's going to part it and shoot again. He will get a success, which is fine. Topler's going to do some spell jamming. And... unfortunately, she'll spend a Benny. It is annoying. It does treat it as a soak, doesn't it? Oh, well, that's okay. I'll just roll again. Okay, she doesn't take any injuries. Okay, who hasn't participated?
The second round I had.
Yeah.
And I'm still shooting.
Okay.
So terrorize is.
Oh, love it. I think. So, do you want to give a +1 bonus to the commander, or do you want to basically make their morale check worse at the end of this round, assuming you win?
And they have to make a morale check because of the army of one.
They do. So, I think you want to terrorize, don't you, Trist?
Yeah.
It
Make
was.
that morale check worse.
Yeah.
Get them all to turn tail.
Yeah,
It
so
was-
I'm
It
terrorized.
was TK that did it, but okay.
Well, whoever.
No, terrorize. Trist and TK got terrorized. I think they might be running this round. -4 on their morale check. Okay, let's have your
-4
battle
total.
roll.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let's have your command check. Command roll, Worthington. You've got a total roll of 15. Are you happy with that?
Yep. I just crashed the game. Sorry.
Okay.
I was dropping a Benny to try and reroll.
That's okay. You want to re-roll? Because I can re-roll for you.
Yeah, let me
You
drop
can
a
just,
Benny and reroll.
Click
Yeah.
participate again and pick which of the two you're keeping.
Yeah.
Now that's the stuff right there.
Okay, so you're taking the 25. Okay. He's getting the 13. So basically the Rebel fleet's coming through this unscratched. Another 2 losses to the Xerixian Armada, taking him down to 5 tokens and a -4. Oh, his morale might be good though. -8 on their morale check, and I'm afraid they make it. They fight on. They are now outnumbered
That's a
though.
pisser.
On to the third round of combat. Which is, 4 hours of battle. The battle is immense. There's wreckage everywhere, bodies flying through space.
Sergeant, sit out this round.
Yeah, I'm going to sit out this round.
Okay, that will take you down to -1, which I'll do manually. Commodore Crux will make his battle roll. And he basically, obviously after that army of one from the last round, he's obviously feeling the effects and is basically looking winded. Blastomoff is going to continue his shooting, firing that ballista at juicy targets, trying to pick off enemy targets as he can. Yep, he basically kills the officer standing next to the commander of the Xerixian fleet, shaking the commander's morale. Sargon basically leads a boarding action in massive valorous actions there, causing chaos all over the place. Topolar's steering of the ship. She's cutting through. She cuts through the enemy fleet. Well, there we go. And that leaves us TK and Trist.
This will be good.
Okay, Trist's use of ranged attacks will also have people talking of her valor for the days to come. Last but not least, according to this is TK. Oh, don't forget to spend a penny if you're keeping your conviction and you haven't already. I forgot to mention it.
Yeah, I thought I did, but okay, so there's the Benny for the conviction.
Sargon and Worthington spent bennies, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I just dropped one in the chat. I didn't know.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. No, that's absolutely fine. It was I forgot to point it out. So, and
then I was going to spend a Benny to re-roll. Is that possible?
Look at this. You just basically roll again. And you pick you just hit the participate button again. And you choose which one of the two you want to apply. Simple as that.
Ugh, I'll have to spend another Benny.
Don't forget to spend the bennies to do it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Participate again. Valor.
There you go. That'll do it.
Okay. Have I done theirs yet? No, I haven't. Let's do theirs now.
All right, so the conviction's been paid for as well, right?
Yes.
I didn't see where to put it on the tracker like it usually
Oh, no,
does.
you just spend a penny in the combat. You're just spending a penny in chat because obviously I'm deliberately not using the combat tracker just to make it easier to let you guys choose where to keep your convection going. Okay. Right. Well, it looks like we got two valorous attempts from the Xerixian Armada there. They're I can't spell Armada, I've just noticed, but anyway.
Armada? What's the matter with you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's Armada of some concern.
I'm just going to have to reward bennies all around. Aha, right. Oh, the bennies must flow. Good morning and happy. Good thing I just gave one. Yep, indeed. I'll give bennies again.
Very nice.
Okay. So, let's have your battle roll, Worthington Pettigrew Trundlefoot the Fourth. See how well you lead the rebel fleet against the Xerixian Armada this turn. $19.
Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's a plus 10 bonus.
That's better.
Okay, a 34. I think I assume you're happy with a 34.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what they get. They'll spend a penny. Oh, that's rather annoying. I can't see what that second result was. A 9 or a 5. Well, I'll get rid of them 5. I'll spend another one of his bennies because he's desperate to keep control of his fleet here. And I'll spend one more of his bennies. Doesn't make any difference. The net result is still basically, I'm still not going to destroy a single one of your. It's not that you're not losing ships, it's in the relative numbers of losses, isn't it? Okay, so that's another 2 tokens lost from the Xerixian Armada. I have to roll morale.
With a minus
That's it.
4.
Oh, it's all factored in. That's it.
He's
They
buggered
rout.
off.
That's it. You congratulations. After 6 hours of intense ship-to-ship combat. I should put the boarding on for Thingy doing some boarding. After 6 hours of intense ship-to-ship combat, you have shattered the Xerixian fleet, and they start to split up. This is where the whole thing gets very strange, but the way it's written. But it's very interesting to note the whole adventure definitely seems to be written along the fact that you're not supposed to win the fight into the Armada. You're meant to lose it. But anyway, I don't have a problem with that. So, okay. Okay, with the basically, what I'm going to say is obviously with the men routed, their fleet in tatters, you see an opportunity to make a break, and you make a break for the Citadel, and you take it. You head on through straight towards the Citadel. Whereas the Xerixian fleet starts their break up and fights a defensive action. The rest of the fleet will basically continue harrying them to give you your chance to get down to the Citadel. That's the way to deal with that one. So, 7 dragons with multicolored scales and gaseous wings slither through the world space, their mouths agape like hungry serpents. 2 of them break off from the others and head towards your ship. However, you managed to succeed without any losses. So what in fact happens there is they were going to peel off and hit you, but unfortunately you got so many defenders that they're actually stopped and engaged, so that doesn't matter. Just check my rules there, what I decided to do. So, the Imperial Citadel looms large, its crystal spires reflecting the light of Xerxes. It is here, in the heart of the Xerixian Empire, that you will decide the fate of your world. As your ship draws close to the Citadel, you can make out thousands of people in the streets. The crowds seem to be surrounding a temple at the Citadel's peak. By comparison, the 2 docking platforms at the tail end of the Citadel seem quiet. Have a map of the Citadel. Let's have a look. Citadel. Okay. On map of the Imperial Citadel. You're flying towards now. When it's now, obviously you've got the Imperial docks down here, which there's probably still a military presence, but you've got the common docks on the other side. So where do you want to approach?
Good question.
And you said the crowd is gathered where? At the temple?
At the Temple of Light.
Can we fly to the temple?
Right?
No, not easily, as it were. Obviously,
Do we have to go to the docks?
it would be the easiest way to get off the ship. Yes. Also, it's less noticeable a ship going to the docks, even with the fighting going on. A lot of the interaction seems to be at the temple, but
What about the common docks?
that's what I said. You can go to the common docks.
Well,
Okay.
where are we wanting to go? Where do we think this princess is that we need to...
Well, everyone seems to be gathering around the Temple of Light.
Well, sure, but
Peach.
is that where we're headed then? Is the Temple of Light?
Could be very well the brother's getting ready for his coronation, given the crowds. And after he's been crowned, she becomes but never mind. And he could very well kill her. So we need to get to her and rescue her.
That's what I'm asking is where is she?
Probably
Where do we think
at
she
the temple
is?
where she's going to, go ahead and acknowledge that he's going to rule alone or something.
Okay. Then I think that the common docks would probably be our better choice because the military court is going to have a lot more soldiers.
agreed. The ships won't be there because obviously you've destroyed them, but there still would be a military strength there. I think, obviously, I think the situation is obviously the big battle is something that may have been observed, but they're probably arrogant enough to assume that they won't lose. And until obviously you've probably got time until the loss of the fleet is discovered before the base goes on high alert. So at the moment, I think if you come in and land at the docks like any other ship, you'll probably be able to just get it. Or you think you can probably infiltrate the citadel with minimal fuss, if that makes sense. Because one thing you do know about these elves is they're arrogant and haughty, and the fact that their fleet could be destroyed and lose is unthinkable. Therefore, if you just sailed into the docks like a normal ship and hop off, you probably wouldn't be noticed. Whereas if you just flew to the temple and tried to jump down, then somebody might notice.
Yeah, just see two sailors standing on the docks going, wait, they're getting farther away.
Exactly, yeah.
They're not coming closer. What's going on?
So, yeah. From an infiltration, yeah, as I say, I did write the adventure, and I got to this point and I read it and going, hang on, this really doesn't make sense. You have a big space battle, and then you just...
especially good.
You did do especially good. In fact, I should award you bennies for how especially good you did. And I need to turn off your convictions, of course.
Why is that?
You're out to combat.
Oh, you should just leave the conviction on forever.
If we go there, are we all getting a promotion to common docks? That doesn't work, does it? It's too much.
Yeah, no.
You
may be a common door.
That's what I meant. Yeah, but it's just too much of a stretch. It's not.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Would Cernan recover his last fatigue point?
You need an hour's rest, don't you? Probably not.
How long's it been?
That's kind of what I'm asking, is how long has it been?
Well, the battle only took place about a mile out from the citadel, so it won't be an hour. But obviously, I mean, at the end of the day, the city, I mean, it looks like a quite thriving city. Common War. It looks like a thriving city. There's probably good trade. You might be able to get hold of buy some potions of relief or something. Who knows?
Go shopping in the middle of an invasion. No, I like that idea.
My daughter would like that idea.
It's it certainly is good cover. No, we're here just for the shopping.
Except we're not elves.
Well, there is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of the time we invaded the what was it, the I-9 Citadel of Akbar or whatever.
Yeah.
We invaded it by pretending to be painters and redecorating.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, so it basically, if you land at the common docks, the odds you feel the odds are you can disembark and enter the city without being noticed by the guards. If you land at the Imperial docks or try to enter the city by any other method, which you say, can you just go to the temple and rappel down? Yes, you can, but you will be noticed, if that makes sense. That's the difference.
I could teleport us down. I've got enough PowerPoints available where I could include everybody in a teleport.
I think we may want to save it for getting into the gardens.
Or getting out.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's temple walls there.
But stick close to me because you got to be within my range for me to include you in a teleport if we all decide to go in together.
Sure. Can I ride my hamster?
Yeah, I can include
don't see
you.
why
It
not.
only costs an extra PowerPoint.
I just wanted
He's
to know how they
leaving
would
behind.
react.
It's a cosmopolitan city. I suspect you'll probably be okay. There might be you might have a problem if you try and take it into somewhere. Yeah, I'm not going to let you not have your hamster. So
Given the
I
way
assume,
Trish is dressed in her multicolors and with her flute, she could pass off as a jester or wandering bard or whatever.
indeed. So, what's your plan? Land at the docks or do something more dramatic? Sure, cool.
No, let's just go ahead and land at the docks. Let's not be too crazy yet.
Okay. Okay. We'll have you land at the docks and we'll put you at the docks. No problem at all. Okay. Landing at the docks doesn't appear to be anything. There doesn't even appear to be any real custom control or anything like that. You disembark and you can enter the city without being seen. As you start to head through the docks, you overhear conversation and assume that most of the city's inhabitants are too preoccupied with the Emperor's funeral and Prince Zelef's imminent coronation that are due to take place in the temple very soon.
Yeah, we need to head for the temple.
You also gather that the funeral for Emperor Zavan is a lengthy ceremony. Which basically probably means you probably do have time to have a rest and relaxation before you have to approach the Temple of Light, if that's for Cernan and Sargon, of course. By the sound of things, there's a couple. The funeral service is about 3 hours long, and has only just started, so you do have time to rest if you want to do it. Actually, it says it there. They have an opportunity to take a short rest.
It's going to take 3 hours.
How long's a short rest? Is it an hour?
I'm going to say you can take. Yeah, well, I decided. I think a short rest. I don't know. It's 5e. I've never played it. I know a long rest 8 hours. Oh, it's long rest 8 hours.
Short rest is an hour.
There you go. Short rest. You've got a time. In that case, you've got an hour, so you can both of you can remove your point of fatigue by if you just calmly and sedately walk your way through the city and sort of keep an eye on things. You can. I forgot to transfer my shopping module over, so I can't actually offer you. I can't do the nice rolls I had on that table too easily.
Oh, I was going to say, well, and since we've got so much time, I want to see if I can find a healing potion or something, but if you don't have your module up.
I don't know what happened to it. I thought it was there. Maybe I called it something different. Let's have a look. Let's try Pathfinder. See, this is the problem, and you basically you wipe your hard disk, and all the custom mods they're not lost, but you know what I mean. Yeah. You been there anyway, so it must have been under fancy ground. Copied all the modules across.
So should we maybe set up some distractions?
Could do shops mod. Bane's shops mod rather than mine, isn't it? I've lost my shopping mod. That's very annoying. I can't even remember where I found the tables for that. So I can always do it I was thinking I could always do it manually if I can't remember where it was. Purchasing magic items. Here we go. City. Okay, D6. Okay, there are basically 5 healing potions available. So you sort of, up to 5 healing potions are available if anyone wants to buy them.
Cernan will buy a couple. 2.
Ooh. Real quick, can you add very resilient to Mortimer?
Of course.
That latest upgrade took me into veteran. He gets very resilient.
And how much
What
do
does
they
that
cost?
mean?
Potions of healing will cost 150 gold for a minor potion of healing and 300 gold for a major potion of healing.
I want a major potion, and I only want one.
Okay, here we go. There are 2 major potions for healing. And
take
3
the-
minor healing. So 2 major, 3 minor. Let me actually put them. Let me put them in the party sheet, and obviously, right. So, who was buying the? Tris was buying a major, I believe.
And so is
Um,
so well I or Sargon. I think she took both of them.
No. It's the one I made. I can't work out how you split them out. Yeah, I was just trying to be clever. So there's a potion of. What?
Are you using Bane's shop right now, or are you just doing it by hand?
I'm just doing it by hand because Bane's shop mod isn't there. So then I'll put 3 potions of minor healing in there. And obviously, if you want, you can take if you take it, they're 150 gold each.
Sure, I'll take a major.
But there's only 2.
It's 3 potions.
Well, then I won't.
You can still buy. I'm just
The miners are 50 each.
150 each.
150 each.
Just adding in some of the other potions that are available as well. Why not? I love the idea of going shopping before the final fight. And the last one available, other than healing, is a 17. Oh, major healing with greater. Oh, well, there you go. Turns out there's another. It turns out there's another potion of major healing with greater healing.
And how much is that?
I don't know. Someone nabbed it just as I was trying to update it.
No, I was trying to
Oh, it's
actually grab
600
something
gold. I don't
else.
have that.
Oh, don't do that.
Pop it back in the party sheet.
Trying to. There we go. Come on. Why are you not letting me drag that back out of here?
Potions of major minor healing of 300 gold. I'll take it back. Where are I?
Is
There
there
we
any magic shop items besides potions?
I was just about to have a look. Okay, so potion of major healing with greater healing would cost.
It said 600 in there.
Yeah, but that's the price. That's the cost for the minor potion. So that the major potion costs twice that. The major potion will cost you 1,300 gold.
I think we definitely need the potion of speed. Who wants that?
Potion of minor speed will cost you 400 gold, and the potions of damage filled with damage are 1,200 each.
1,200 each. Potion of minor speed says 200 gold.
That's the cost of mine. That's the cost
Are
of
they
the.
just charging us double here?
Oh, sorry. Cost of minor speed would be 400 gold. I apologize. 200 gold. Yes, that is the cost. I apologize. The damage field. Yeah, I'm being stupid. They're all minor potions, so they're the listed price. It's only the potion of major healing that doubles. I got myself confused. Six. Shield with 3 enchantments. Woo! That's the only item. Let's make a shield. See, the thing is, I had a lovely automated version of this, so I didn't have to do it all myself. Shield, light shield. Okay, 1 to 2. Oh, okay, let's see. It is a light shield. Okay, which basically makes it cost 155 gold because it is enchanted. I've got the shortcut. This is because this isn't one of my build modules. I don't actually have the shortcut set up. Enchanted. Okay, so 155 gold for a masterwork. It's a shield, which obviously will make it Okay, so 4,155. It's deflecting. I'll make it 40. I'll make it. Okay, it's a 9,155 gold piece light shield of deflecting, which is basically +1 parry, and of deflecting fortification.
What does fortification do?
3
Reroll
reroll on soaks. Basically, when you make a soak roll, fortification allows you to re-roll it for free.
Ooh.
So basically, you get 2 soak rolls for every penny.
Wow. It's a shame nobody can afford that.
You might be able to buy it on the way back. Who knows?
That's true. But we've only got 5,000 gold pieces in the party total.
I know, but
So-
on the way back, that might change. Yeah, this adventure is
We have
really
to score
stingy.
big.
Yeah, you can tell this whole adventure. I didn't write it. It's very stingy on the money. Believe me, I'm going to change that in the future.
Well,
but anyway,
it's a is it not Adventurers League?
no, this is actually the official Spelljammer adventure for 5e
Okay.
with side quests.
All right, so we need to nab all those potions, though. Surely we need to get all those potions.
It's up to you. Want to buy them or not?
Well, if nobody else buys them, I'm going to buy them.
Yeah. What's the ratio of platinum to gold?
10.
5 platinum to 1 gold piece.
Oh, only 5.
I think it is.
I looked in the Pathfinder, it said 10 to 1.
Is it 10 to 1? I apologize. If it says 10 to 1, then I apologize. It used to be 5, but that's AD&D. That's what. If it says 10 to 1, it's 10 to 1. Yes. Yes, sorry. 10. 1 platinum is 10 gold pieces. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Obviously, that
Alright.
shows my age. The first
I'll
edition
buy the potion
AD&D.
of major healing with greater healing.
Okay, well,
Unless
I trust
somebody
you pay
else
the.
wants
That will set you back 1,300 gold.
it. Oh, I don't have enough money then.
No, that's because unfortunately it's.
It says 650 there.
Yes, that's the price for a minor version. So I'm just updating it now to cause the confusion.
Gotcha.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
So maybe there we go. Somebody took the minor speed.
Yeah, Cernan, I'm down to just 7 gold pieces. Cernan spent pretty much all of his money, so.
I'm willing to lend somebody some money if they want to get the major healing with greater healing.
Well, the greater healing just means you can give it to him after an hour. That's all greater healing
I'm gonna
is.
buy it on the way out.
Yeah.
So I'll buy a potion of minor healing then.
Sure, set you back 150. Yeah. Okay. That's the comment. So that's basically you head your way through the. You basically head all the way through until you reach the gardens area. And it's going a bit more and more people seem to be turning up here. It seems a lot of people were here for the funeral, but it seems even more want to be there for the coronation. But, you're getting closer. Sneaky through the city there, have I? Okay, well, the garden again. Getting through the gardens is uneventful. Everyone's basically crawling down those main roads into the gardens and heading northwards to the Temple of Light. It doesn't take much for you to join them.
And so
Should
we
you-
do.
Pushing your way into the temple through the crowd of onlookers, you see an elf priest presiding over the figure of the late emperor, whose body floats in an azure pool with a brilliant beam of light penetrating it from above. Flanking the priests are Prince Zelef and Princess Zadali. The prince is arrayed in regal splendour, his expression one of exultation, while Zadali stands stiffly regarding her brother with a look of utter loathing. Silence fills the temple as the priest raises his arms and the emperor's body, shrouded in light, rises into the beam and disappears. The emperor has ascended, says the astral priest. His spirit is now one with the light of Xerxes, as his firstborn heirs, Prince Zelef and Princess Zadali, are both in line to rule, but Princess Zadali stands accused of treason. Are there any who would defend her claim?
How close were we able to get?
Oh, you're inside the temple.
Yeah, but how close to the front were we able to get? And what do we know about?
You can just holler, "Hey, I'll defend her."
We've got the advantage. We've got the drop right now. That's not something I'm gonna give up to yammer my mouth against this prick. I'm saying if he's in the area, so that we can assassinate him.
We will defend her.
You're saying that, are you?
Yes. Nobody else is. I mean, I'm not the best person for it, but somebody needs to do it, right?
Agreed.
What she did is probably counted as.
Well, I mean, I could be clicking away, but I don't think anyone would be listening.
Right. Well, yeah, there is that. But well, I'll say that, and then I'll look at Trist and say, "I'll do have this."
Like I said, the prince is here, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I like your clicking idea. Sorry, the Fantasy Grounds is having a big moment in the background, so I'll... Right, here we go. And then we'll put party.
An emperor comes in view. Emperor in view.
Fantasy Grounds.
I'm floating in a beam of light with you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. If the okay. Right. Basically, who said? I know TK was clicking away. Who was that? Was that you, Worthington, saying you defend her?
I said we.
We. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Sounded like a royal we to me.
Then so to voice, I say to Trist, I hope you. I hope you've got this. It's not my bailiwick.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Character no speaker. Transmount no defense. Okay.
I think Trist may be gone.
If the character's okay. Prince Zelef looks in your direction, looks at his sister, then looks down at her sister and says, "Only someone who bears one of the starlight rings can challenge for the right to rule. Where is your ring, dear sister?" At which point she points at the party. She points at all of you in the party.
Can I teleport up next to her and hand her the ring? Because I'm the one that's got the ring.
Okay. Well, all you need to do is show the ring, basically, because basically, if only those in possession of the ring are entitled to defend the princess's claim to the throne. So that where she points at you and Trist, you can just hold up the ring. Or teleport. Yeah, teleporting might go the wrong way, but yeah. Basically, a look of annoyance and irritation crosses the prince's face. He tries to refute the argument, but basically, he basically tries to refute the argument, saying that you're obviously imposters and therefore not noble born. You are not in a position to
I don't want to throw the ring
challenge.
to her
No,
because I'd rather get next to her and hand it to her.
Oh, so you're afraid of a potential challenge. I see. Wow, what a king you are.
Right. It's time for a social conflict. Woo!
Yay!
Okie dokie.
Again, I'm looking at Trist. Oh, not my bailiwick, Trist.
Prince Zanlef is attempting to manipulate the crowd, and you will have to prove. You basically have to argue a case that basically, if it's a social conflict. If he wins, basically, he convinces enough people that the right to defend is not required, and therefore the princess can be executed and he can be crowned immediately. However, if you are able to counter him and persuade those here that that is not the case, then obviously you will be able to get granted the right to defend the princess. Therefore, thwart him from being crowned, and therefore the princess will be able to keep her promise to you. Okay, so social conflict, 3 rounds of arguments. I just need Prince Zanlef. I've got him here. So he goes first. Obviously, you need to nominate a spokesman who's going to speak on your behalf. But obviously, the rest of you can all support. Wait for the prince's character sheet to open up. Come on, Carrie. Come on. Grounds, what happened to you? It's quite pressing how long it takes a character sheet to open from the combat tracker.
For an NPC, I've noticed that too. For some of the big ones.
Yes, yeah. In the old days when they were linked, it was instant, but now it's actually sort of creating them on the fly, I think, and populating it all from the database.
Yeah, and the more stuff that they have in there,
yes,
the longer the spinning wheel occurs.
I dread to think what it'd be like with Stone and some of the others in Deadlands. So many, they've got so much.
Oh, I just roll my eyes at that, crying out loud.
Oh, man.
I remember keying him in the first time, and it's like, okay, 3 pages. The character sheet is basically scroll for ages just to get through all his edges because he's got every edge under the sun he could possibly have. Actually, just DMing him will be a nightmare. Trying to keep track of all the edges. Anyway, social conflict is broken down.
He very much was.
Social conflict is broken into 3 rounds of conversation, each focusing on the points. So during each round, you basically your spokesman role plays her character's argument and makes a persuasion roll opposed by the spirit of whoever she's trying to convince. Well, actually, I'm going to have it as opposed persuasion rolls because that's the best way to do it. So I'm going to have it 3 rounds of opposed social conflict, and obviously basically whoever wins gets tokens, and at the end we'll see what happens. So who are you going to nominate as your spokesperson?
The hamster.
At the highest persuasion amongst us.
I believe it's you. It's the Barty.
I've got a 6.
Ooh. Okay, maybe not. I mean, I think I have a 6. So.
I think we may all be 6s, to be honest.
Oh,
Certain
no.
can't.
Well, can we spend conviction here?
Oh, I hope so.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
But it's absolutely you can. It's just 3 rounds, so you'll need to keep it if you want to keep it going. Yeah, there's nothing stopping spending conviction.
So I'll spend it. If you want me to be the spokesperson, I'll spend the conviction because I'm holding the ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just even though you have the same skill as everybody else, I just think a bard.
Yeah, well, that's
doing
what
the
I'm going to
presentation
spend. I'm
just
going to
makes
spend my
sense from a
conviction.
role playing aspect.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm a D4 -3, so.
I'm
Okay.
adding the conviction, so.
Now, brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to just obviously Prince Zanlef is just you start spouting off all the technical rules and arguments and basically his right to roll and royal blood and everything else, and basically he's getting a 4. So that's what you need to beat, and obviously you need to.
So I need to roll.
Well, you don't have. I was going to say you don't have to. Oh, that's okay. Obviously, everyone else can now can support you, and how they're going to support you. Sargon's currently not giving you any
I'm
bonuses.
checking something for myself.
It's okay. That's fine. I'm only teasing. So
I'm smart, but I don't necessarily. There's other hindrances that come into play.
yes, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So how do you? If anyone wants to, you don't have to support. Don't forget. Obviously, a success will give. It's a maximum bonus of +4. A success will give you a +1. A raise will give you a +2, which is the best you can get. But if you critically fail, you will apply a -2 penalty to Trist's roll. Ultimately. So TK, you're using faith.
Plus, I got to.
Yeah, I'm saying a little prayer for in Thrycreen, and yeah. So
I'm going to point out some obscure magical references that Trist may or may not remember.
Hey. Oh. Should have been that one. That's the one. I think I can still talk and they can't hear me. So yeah, D4 -3. What's the worst? Okay, I make that a +2 bonus. Anyone else want to assist?
Just a minute. I need
Sure.
to. Big mouth hindrance, overconfident hindrance. I am calling them because I am going to start deriding him. I am going to insult everybody but his parents. I will be using sailor language, so I am cursing, and I will probably end it by suggesting that he is a transmuted pile of giant dung.
Okie dokie. Might not help your argument, but it might fluster him. Yes. Okay.
I'll Benny that. Now.
Take the 3 though.
Oh, I got a 3 bonus.
No, you got a 2 bonus. It depends if Worthington is wanting to do anything.
Okay. I am going to use.
Use one of your commands.
I don't know if I can. Well, I mean I can, but I don't know if anything applies. Let me see here.
If you got a +6 on, if you got a 6 on persuasion, you've got as good as I get. Let's as conviction. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna discuss how.
Talk about how we wiped out their fleet already.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Yeah. Talk about how their fleet turned tail. And how
are you going to use your backing skills as a tactical analysis of that, or you want to?
Yes.
Take her. Okay, I'll make that +3 bonus. There are shocks as your implications of having attacked the fleet. Okay, that's a +3 bonus to your persuasion roll. Trist, what you need to do is beautiful.
Before she starts talking, she plays her flute and then holds up the ring and shows the people that the princess is their rightful ruler, and that she'll rule with a lot more compassion than the brother would, who's preparing to kill their princess.
Okay, that's a 21. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I make that 4 raises. Okay. Now, although you didn't get any benefits, I'm going to apply a -1 penalty to the prince because he has been upset, but he has been off put by Sargon's use of foul language and all sorts of insults hurled his way. He attempts to recover and basically starts arguing that what kind of civilization, basically, for these people here are obviously going to undermine it, and how basically their culture would suffer under the princess if she's turning to outsiders to solve her problems. You guys, 2 more successes and you win outright. So
I'm going to keep going. He's craven, cowardly, snake, kinslayer. Since he's planning to kill his sister, doesn't even have the courage to face us in battle since the fleet came out rather than him. And just like I said, I'm just going to keep going. Big mouth, overconfident. I'm going to say every nasty thing I can think of to say about him.
Okay.
Oh, damn, it's almost a 6.
no worries. So then
gonna do
TK and
something-
Worthington, over to you guys.
Okay. I'm going to do something a little weird here this go round. I am going to ride forward a little bit.
Mhm.
And have Mortimer rear up. You know, like how the you rear up on your destrier and to garner attention, have Mortimer scream.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
point to Trist and say, "You cannot deny what she has to say." And basically, I want to use a writing roll.
Okay. My guest.
I'm drawing. Here goes nothing. Boo. Well, okay, still
Plus one. It's the +1. Leaves Cernan and TK.
All right, so TK is going to start jumping around and waving his Githka in the air and just trying to take a offensive posture here and use a little bit of intimidation.
Okay, be my guest.
I'll take that.
Okay, that's a +2.
Oh shit! I do have taunt. I'm sorry. Let me re-roll that.
Jimmy Monka says, "Let the bennies flow."
Hey,
Doss.
Yep.
I forgot. I have taunt,
we miss him in here.
which is what I've been meaning. Which is what I'm effectively doing, trying to test against the prince for. So.
Well, if Lone Wolf's deserted us, there's a space, isn't there, for him to fill?
Yeah, it's sort of weird. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'll make that a
Here's
plus.
the test against him.
Yeah.
We miss him in
Spirit. Taunt against him. I'm afraid he's obviously made of stern stuff, so that's fine. Okay, you get another +3 bonus this round.
Wait. Cernan hasn't gone.
Oh, sorry, Cernan. I apologise.
Okay.
+2 bonus.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
miscounting.
Cernan is going to bring his wings up and do a little flying thing and talk about how if she was such a bad person, would the angels of heaven be supporting her?
Okay, +3 bonus it is. Go for it.
4. +4.
Sorry, I miscounted before. It was +2 when I said +3 because I thought you'd already rolled succeeded.
Oh.
Just,
Okay, so is my conviction still going, or do I need to spend a Benny here?
you'll need to spend a Benny to keep your conviction going, but then you can just roll. Yes,
But then again, him and he just gave you one, so.
exactly.
Yeah, and I've got plenty of bennies. Then I will continue with my flute, and I will start moving towards the princess and tell the people, God save the queen.
Okay, go for it. Empress, but yeah. Okay, you needed to beat a 6. Okay. Right. That is all you needed. Okay. I think we have some fun.
That's never good when you say that.
Basically, I'm going to rule that was obviously. Basically, it has been decided that it is this. You have swayed the crowd that you are indeed worthy, and Zelef basically makes
they're on a race platform?
makes a statement going, well, sister, you have proven, it seems that it is deemed, well, no, I'm holding there for a reason. It seems like it's that's fine. It seems that you are worthy, these champions are worthy to challenge me. Therefore, I name my champion. Bring forth the Zodar. The crowd gives out a collective gasp as the guards part ranks to make way for a creature clad head to toe in a suit of obsidian armor. As it floats towards you, you realize the armor is the creature. The priest turns to face you. The Zodar has served the imperial family since the dawn of the empire. Its knowledge is vast and its will is absolute. To the death.
So real quick.
Yep.
If I drop off suddenly, we got a massive thunderstorm here. I mean,
Okie dokie. Understood.
turned really dark here.
You know that I've been there. Right, I'm just Dalva goes on hold. Should be any second. Oh, there. Won't go on hold. The Zodar did get added to combat tracker. Zodar on the map. Okay, trial by combat will commence. Conviction is still running Trist, obviously.
So, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
who got the Joker?
Yep.
Worthington again.
It's going to
You
get
know what?
redonkulous here.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting ready to... The first thing I'm going to do is I am...
Oh, I'm disappointed. It's only human size.
using my new... yeah. Thought it would be bigger.
Something's wrong with its toughness, that's for sure. It's out. 260.
I'm getting ready to use the power. Battle Herald 2. And give everybody improved level-headedness. Let's see how that works.
2, 6 makes it 8. 9.
It only
Plus
applied
5
it to
makes
me.
it.
Why?
You have to target everyone else before you apply the effect.
Thought I did.
Showing you having targeted anyone.
Did I just select distances?
Hang on. If I go target
Oh, it's
friendly
Mortimer
units,
that's targeting him. I'm sorry. It was Morty that was targeting him. Sorry.
oh my god! Yeah, everyone's getting improved and level-headed.
Yes. I've waited for this. I built towards this. Don't deny me.
I don't know. I'll be interested to see if it actually works on giving everyone the cards. I have
let's
had
see.
games. I can't remember what the game. Oh, it's Rippers. We're playing a game of Rippers where one of the characters gave everyone in the party improved level-headed. It was ridiculous. The amount of joke pennies you get. Okay, and Zodar.
Wait a sec. What is that? That is a limited action. So that means I get to do another action. Is that right?
Limited action means it counts as an action. So if you want to do a second action, it is a multi-action.
Okay. So that's gonna be -2.
Limited just means you can only do it once
Yes,
around.
or
Right.
encounter. But per round as well, yes. So
Per
not
turn,
encounter,
per
yes.
turn.
Per
I hate to
turn,
waste
yes,
that
yes.
Joker, but
But you can still act because with multi-action if you want, of course.
What is it? What do you want?
yeah, let's do that.
That's what the Zodon looks like. So all you need to do is just turn on the 2 action and take the second action.
Oh no. Zodor's got that Rob Liefeld no feet thing going on. All right. Let me untarget, and then Mortimer will ride over there. Ba-dum. It's only 2. And I will attack him with my lance.
Hey, go for it.
Select 2 actions. Man, can you all hear that?
The battle sounds, yeah.
No, the
Thunder.
thunderstorm.
Oh, it's thunder now.
I just turned on the tribal combat noises. That's what I just did.
All right. All right. Here goes nothing.
Zodor looks like Maximilian from the Black
I was
Hole.
thinking that. I was just thinking that. If he'd been red.
Right. Showing my age, but that was like the pinnacle of science fiction for a while when I was a kid.
It's good stuff.
I think I'm not likely to get a raise, so I'll stick with that.
There you go. Don't know if that worked.
It made him have pink highlights. Now
Yeah.
he's just Bethel.
Okay, you hit. Roll for damage.
Someone stole from Final Fantasy.
Zodar have been around since second edition ADD because I remember them in the original thingy, so it'd be interesting. A wound upon the Zodar. Okay.
And then
Which
let's
he
see, Mortimer's
soaks.
pace is 6, so he's gonna run off to. He soaked it.
He soaked it.
You know you're soaking in it. And then Mortimer's gonna run back to there.
Okie dokie. That
Now,
brings us to...
can
Sorry, yeah.
this platform thing? Can
Yes.
we go underneath it?
No.
We have to go over it. Okay.
Oh, I
You're
see what
talking
you
about
mean.
Morty's gonna go through him like a linebacker.
Yeah. Who's go?
Oh, it's the Zodars. I'm just rereading all its powers. Whether I want to use.
I decided you're going to nuke Morty for Morbid. Let me remind you, it's the only way to be sure.
Okay. I need Worthington to make an evasion roll.
Oh,
As he's hit by as the air all around him magically warps as he's hit with a forced teleport. So I need an evasion roll from Worthington, please. He's absolutely fine, so I don't get to teleport him to a completely random place, causing 3d10 damage to him, which is unfortunate.
Oh, God.
Okay, Commodore Crux, well on hold. Sargon.
How far away is he? 8. Alright, limited action for smite.
My goodness.
And we'll throw. Yeah, I already have armor piercing on my weapon, don't I? Yeah, I do have armor piercing already. He's armor, so we'll do a little bit of armor piercing too.
Okie
So, boom. And boom. That'll be 5 and
You're gonna hate me, yeah?
just in case he's got area affecting stuff. I will scatter.
That's what I need to do. Test. Working out to use this new. Gonna hate me off. Go for it.
Well, I need to move because I'm gonna make a ranged attack, so I need to.
Certainly, I didn't notice. Sorry, I apologise. Position yourself. Yeah, you're moving to there. Yeah, I didn't notice the move. I apologise. Trying to get used to.
And then.
You're getting used to the beacon.
Ranged soul knife. Frenzy only works on fighting, right? Yes, frenzy only works on fighting. Using my long sword. Version. Damn, right in the head.
Indeed. Okay, so that was. What was that?
24 damage.
No, that's a power you used, wasn't it?
No, that's my
You
soul
just
knife.
hit him. Oh, you just hit him. Okay.
I smited,
okay.
I smited myself with it. I smited it, so you damage and penetrate armor a bit better, and then I chucked it.
That's fine. I forgot you've got mystic powers. Okay, so I can't do what I wanted to do, which is annoying. I'll just have to try and soak the damage. I soak all but one of the wounds. One wound taken. The Zodar is wounded and shaken. And that brings us. The saga ends his turn to TK.
Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. So. Thrycreen.
You crean, I crean, we all
You're
crean.
green for eye cream.
For Thrycreen.
Yep.
He's gonna run and wild attack.
Okay.
Get him. Get stuck in, buddy.
And he's gonna use his new.
Test. What to do? Oh, maybe it's that one. No, that mutes
And
it.
so-
I give up.
So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to make a frenzied attack with his Githka.
Yep, go for it.
That should be a hit with a raise, right?
You hit once.
I just hit once, okay. So I'll do the damage.
Is your D7 red? D8 red, rather. Oh, because you put it in as red, that's fine. You
Yeah.
don't hurt it.
All
Don't
right,
get through
and
its
what I should've-
armor.
And what I should have done is that,
Okay.
and it's okay. And because I have improved frenzy and I took multi-action, I'm going to hit him again.
Go for it. Okay, you hit. Hopefully your conviction, extra dice of conviction will be enough to get through that rather large amount of armor it has. Ooh, that's a good roll. Wounds. That would incapacitate it. I'd say would, but 2 wounds, it's still standing. It's taken 3 wounds in total now. Looking very badly beaten up, but it's still standing. Very nicely done, TK.
And I guess that'll be it. Buzz is in my pocket. And we're moving on.
Okay. That brings us to Trist.
How close is this thing?
It's right there.
Okay, then
Next to me.
I'm going to lift my trumpet or my flute, and I'm going to let out a trumpet blast. I can't.
Nice.
I'm not being able to see it, so I can't target it.
You can't see it, but that's fine. We all know fancy grounds can get interesting
No, there
sometimes.
I am. There I am. I don't.
Okay, I've targeted it now for you. Yeah,
Oh, well, I just untargeted it, so I'll retarget. Never mind.
no problem. That's a hit with a raise. Ouch.
What does that do for you?
And his
Trumpet blast.
eardrums burst, and he's bleeding out.
Nice. Is it a
Okay,
trumpet of
2
blasting? Is that
wounds,
what it
and
is?
he only needed 1 left.
Oh, I think he's a wild card.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Because
Oh, well done.
I had him incapacitated with 3, and he soaked with 1. So that would be it.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Nice
defined
work,
my trumpet, my burst as a trumpet blast that literally blasts their ears so hard it shatters their eardrums, and if it's strong enough, it'll cause brain bleed.
Yeah. The priest's voice it collapses down on itself like a pile of armor. The priest's voice rings throughout the temple. The Zodar is defeated. All hail Emperor Zadili. Zelef lets out a strangled cry as his sister steps forward with a wide smile on her face. My ring, if you please.
She needs it from me, so I will get over next to her and I'll hand her the ring.
You basically walk over up the steps over to there and hand her the ring. Right. As Emperor, I must reward my champions for this triumph. Abruptly, Zadali's smile turns into a sneer. God, seize them!
Where's your sudden but inevitable betrayal?
Exactly. Okay. No one's injured. No one's fatigued, are they? No. Okay. So no one, for reasons you wouldn't know, doesn't actually get any heals or fatigues. A resounding supernatural voice issues from the Zodar, astonishing everyone.
Oh, this thing comes back to life.
I don't know why it's doing it twice, but anyway. There we go.
Now, has she's already taken the ring from me?
Yeah, she has. At this pronouncement, golden light spills from the Zodar's eyes and washes over you. The Zodar then crumbles into dust. Okay, as a result of the Zodar's wish, all characters are healed and recover all power points. You also receive the benefits of a greater restoration spell, so you're all okay in that part. Seeing the characters invigorated in this way causes all the astral elves in the Temple of Light, including the Zelef and Zindali, to wonder what if the gods have forsaken them. Why would the Zodar, which has defended their royal family for eons, bestow such a gift upon the Empire's enemies?
Can I snatch the ring back before she...
No.
May not be the smartest move.
Okay.
To take the
Off
ring and
hold.
throw it in the star.
Off hold.
The star's a couple 100 million miles away.
Off hold. Oh, hang on.
Is there 2 ring of stars or just 1?
Yeah, but
Technically 2, isn't there?
didn't the Emperor ascend into the heart of the star?
Well, he went into the light, didn't he? Let's say that. We'll say that.
I thought the whole thing was they sent the old one to the star as part of the ascension ceremony, right?
Possibly. Okie dokie.
Isn't that what we said? Am I misremembering?
No, that's what I remember too.
I'm going to stab Sonan with a longsword. Hitting once.
How'd they get the Joker?
Well, someone gave out an awful lot of cards. Okay, that's a wound upon Sonan.
We're supposed to suck all those cards down.
Sonan, one of the guards comes up and stabs you, which you dodge eloquently by the look of things. He's going to have to run. Run.
I guess with this many combatants and improved level-headed on all of us, we might be going through a whole deck every time, right?
Probably. Run. Honor guard.
15 cards just between us. That's like a quarter of the deck.
Doubling down on the Flash Gordon disco stuff with this, huh?
They are, aren't they? So it's official. This is the official Sirenscape soundtrack of it. So, okay, what we got next? We have got. Oh, honor guard. Okay, so yeah. That's it. Come on. I'll do 10 power points. Ooh, spend a penny on that. Spend a penny on that for crying out loud. Come on. That's better. I moved the whole map by mistake. Let's try that again. Earthquake. Blade barrier springs up between yeah, basically between yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. 3 power points. Basically, a blade barrier sprung up, protecting the royals from you. One of the astral elf guards cast it. Astral elf honor guard. He's got. Where's he? He is. Let's see. Oh, he's there. Okay, he's going to. He's just going to fire a bolt at. Oh, I can't spell. It should have said bolt. 2d6 damage. So that is quite a lot of damage there. I can't believe I didn't notice that typo, so all my bolt damage doesn't work. 14 points of damage on Trundlefoot as he's hit in the back by a radiant ray of energy, shaking him. Okay, that gets us to Astral Elf Honor Guard here. He can run. Getting 9 inches. He gets charges towards Commodore Crux. Astro Elf, oh my god, number 12. You're quite unlucky in the fact they all got to go first, weren't you?
Now, only some of those are marked as hostile.
Because I probably forgot to finish making them hostile. TK, you're up, sir. Your conviction is about to expire.
It's not.
Conviction is about to expire. TK needs food badly.
Badly.
Oh, it doesn't. So I just have to drop. Oh, okay.
Hey, TD, TK.
All right. Well. So the prince and princesses are bad guys, right?
Turns out that way.
They both are. Yeah.
So if you approve my movement, I'll go between them.
Yeah, can't reach them. They're on an elevated platform.
They're on an elevated platform.
Yeah, can't
How
you see
high
the
is
shadow?
platform?
No, I don't think it tells me. But there's steps up there, and there's steps up there.
I don't see them elevated. Okay.
There's a shadow.
Which is what led me to believe that you could run underneath the platform from that shadow.
Well, good point, and
Oh,
I
I don't
apologize
see,
in
like-
hindsight.
Like for instance, I see Sargon up too, but I don't see them up anywhere.
Just did that now.
Yep, there we go. We'll do that now. Sorry, I apologise. That's my fault. I forgot to turn that on. There we go. I apologise for the confusion.
So they're 2 inches in the air.
Yeah, we'll say they're saying the 2 inches up seems reasonable.
So how do I get up there?
There's
Right,
on
well-
the four corners. Worthington
This-
has got the.
The
is
steps
blocking
up.
the
Basically the nearest steps. Though there's the nearest steps up the other side of the barrier.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Those are some steep steps then. That's 45-degree angle. Alright, cool. In space, there is no OSHA. If Star Wars has taught me anything.
Basically, the priest, obviously, as the chaos is going on. Actually, where is he on the combat tracker? Oh, I haven't got to him yet. I apologise. Yeah, he's at the very bottom, so I ignore that. For the record, the priest is, for the record, not that you'd necessarily know this, but the priest is deliberately not marked hostile.
Did you put a priest on your bottom?
Okay, Astronaut and Gelf got hit. Roll for one hit, one miss. Roll for damage.
Ooh, very nice.
6 points of damage. Well, that's the end of that one, isn't it? I can't see who you targeted, though.
Yeah, I targeted. Sorry. I didn't target. I dropped it.
It's okay. It was the one in front of you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Why is it showing immunity? He's dead.
Because you've got something in there, like it's the coding.
Yeah, I know.
He's immune to something, but it's outside the bracket, so it like says he's immune to everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to work out what he should be immune. Yeah. Oh god, that's gonna get annoying fast. Set armor, set effects, set non-lethal, delete pending attack, set heavy weapon. Well, the immunity's not showing up. I'm just going to incapacitate him. Very annoying, very fast.
It was annoying. I'm sorry.
No, not you. No, the fact that I'm bugging up the immunity on every single one of the NPCs that I now have to manually update every single one manually. Because they're not linked to the same combat track anymore. Okay, he's down. Off you go. Yep, you get to there. No problem at all.
Yeah, and actually, I messed up. It was. Let me put him back here. There. My pace is 8, not 10. I was thinking of another character I play, so that's all. And then.
Wellington Pettigrew Trundlefoot the Fourth. Oh, you managed to incapacitate yourself. That's why I couldn't see where the damage was.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell I did. It's because I didn't target. It was my bad. I dragged it, and I must have dragged it wrong.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks.
Okay, go for it.
Start with him. Actually, how do you do a withdrawal? Can you do a withdrawal, or do you need a?
You defend. You can defend with
you mean?
parry.
Yeah.
You want to defend, do you?
Well.
No, he
I was
wants to
wondering-
move away.
And then come back.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
if
forgot
you have
to
the withdrawal edge, you
I
can
not make
withdraw
my,
without letting an attack. But without that, no, you're going to get whacked as you move away.
Unless they're shaken.
Okay, that's fine.
He was shaken, but I forgot to apply it, so I was just retroactively dealing with it.
All right, so let me swing my longsword.
That's a hit with a raise. Roll the damage. It's a wound. Extra elf on the guard is wounded. He's going down.
Good. I should have done this before, but I didn't, so no matter. Now I'm going to attack him with my second attack.
Okay, go for it.
Guess technically I need to move there, so I'm not attacking at a range. All right.
People are screaming and running out of the place, as you can imagine.
No raise. Boo.
It's a wound. Honor guard defeated.
Maybe I could have moved coffee.
All right. Then we are going to go and there. How high is Mortimer when he stands up? How tall is he?
An inch.
Okay. So
An
if I
inch.
were to make a riding roll, could he jump up there?
Mortimer would make an athletics check. You'll need a raise.
Okay. I think for right now, then I'll just go the additional 6. ATK.
Okay. You go the additional 6. Snowden, I noticed, had to move, but it looks like he's cancelled it, so.
Yeah, he was taking care of the crowd over there, so. So instead, Cernan is going to move back a little bit
Okay.
and do his burst.
Okay.
Let me a con.
We're going to do
Like a
extra
local cone.
damage. We're going to do a couple points of armor piercing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and add fatigue for 8. Hinder for 9. Lingering for 11. And I want to try and damage that wall as well with this.
Yeah, that's fine. It's going to allow that. Okay, you hit the both.
Yeah, couldn't get the raise though.
Two wounds on the princess. Two wounds, and just roll another 6. The barrier. Okay, yeah, that's the barrier gone. Okay, I'm going to ignore that second 10 points. That was, you know what I mean. Okay. It says Zadali is going to try to soak the wounds. She's only going to manage to soak. She's going to take 2 wounds, net result. Zalef is only shaken. Here we go.
Zalef should have been 2 wounds.
He should have been.
Yeah, it got her twice and him it didn't.
Oh yeah, it did do her twice. Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. We can retcon that with some damage adjustment. That's a single wound on him then. So he's wounded and shaken.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
And the barrier was destroyed.
There you go, Trist. All for you.
It should be pointed out. It should be pointed out that the priest is basically backing away from you with his hands raised in a obviously non-threatening manner.
That's part of why I backed up a little bit to make sure I didn't hit him, rather than spending the points.
Another conviction.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit them both with a boost lower trade. Try to weaken them. And that lowers their vigor or whatever it is they resist wounds with by 2 die type each. Soften them up for you guys!
Spirit check, isn't it? Oh no, it's automatic, isn't it, in Pathfinder? It's automatic in Pathfinder, and then it goes in afterwards. What are you nobbling there?
I can't keep help but thinking that holding out
Whatever
for
it is that makes them tough, I want them weakened by 2 die type.
Very good.
Okay, well, they both come down 2 die type, and then I'm gonna back the hell away.
Don't end your turn just yet.
Oh, I have no intention of doing so.
That's right, it just makes my life easier. Okay, lower trait, 2 dice, bang. And that's vigor. And that's also plus -2. That should be in square brackets.
So that softened them both up for you guys. So I will soften them up, you guys. Take them down.
Then I'll accept your move, and then you can end your turn. Okay, Astral Elf Honor Guard. Run. And Astral Elf Honor Guard number 2. Run. Oh my god. Yeah. Lost the concept. Successfully on himself.
Sergeant
the raise.
should be able to get right in there and kill him.
One.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Then Duggan.
All right. First, I am going to kick off speed with quickness.
Okay.
On myself.
Gonna share with anybody?
Here we go. Speed with speed. Raise speed with quickness. There it is. Did it take? No, it did not.
I think I might. I made the mistake of clicking on an NPC, so it might be frozen.
Let me target my. Try targeting myself.
It's working now.
There we go. Alright. So with that, I will be spending conviction. And I am stepping in and killing things.
Okay.
Starting with her and onto him if she goes down.
Okie
Longsword. Oh, whoops. There we go. Alright. Damage. Oh, and I hit with a raise, so... Stunning fist. And the second attack. Check. Stunning fist. Is that limited to only 1-2 round? 20 monk. So vulnerable too. Did you go down?
Well, I'm going to do the soaks at the end.
Okay.
Unless you're going to just finish on her. Let's see if she goes down. I'll see what he's doing. Sorry. Oh. It's really rather annoying, isn't it? He's going down. Just as she was about to summon her solar dragon. Made the fight interesting. Oh, she's not dead. She's only bleeding out. Aha.
And untarget her.
Bring out
And he gets a sword for his trouble. Oh, whoops, I rolled the wrong.
Can you hit them back? Hit twice?
No, I only hit once. I don't have frenzy on this attack.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, there you go. One hit. Roll for damage. He wounds. else to soak. Oh, he might be okay. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. I did 3 actions. That was second action, so I have another attack on him. And okay, that did hit.
We're doing 2 weapon rolls. You don't get 2 weapon, doesn't give you 2 attacks around.
No, it doesn't. I did quickness, which
Wait,
gives me
I
the
know you
minus-
did. Yes, you did.
and
I
then did
apologise.
3
Yes,
attacks.
yes, I
That's what I'm
do.
saying, last-
Yep, I
last
agreed.
round was only been one fighting.
But I'm thinking in another game I've been doing it wrong, so I'll remember that in future. Two wounds. Sorry, I was miles away.
Quite the long round.
Sorry, it always is, isn't it, when lots of bad guys. Okay, that's a wound. He's still standing now.
Okay.
See what happens to the princess. She dies from blood loss.
Good. She broke a contract. That's to her.
Sargon is there, so that's Commodore Crux's next. Knowing it deletes the whole combat tracker position if that happens. Double-barreled musket. I'll spend a penny on that. Down he goes. And you hear the crack of gunfire as the gift shoots one of the guards. Prince Zalef remains shaken. I'll spend my very last penny. He unshakes. This is limited action. Summons. Solar Dragon. Not there yet, it's flying down from above. So literally, basically, he calls his Solar Dragon and the dragon starts swooping down from the top of the temple towards you. And then he
died. He brought down a dragon?
He didn't die.
Oh, she did. Okay.
He did.
I thought she bled out.
He did.
She did. She was the one that was trying to call the dragon, but I guess they both can call him.
They were both going to call their dragons. Okay, I need you to make a psionics check, please. Sargon. It's attempting to dispel all your enchantments. Which you are fine. Oh no, you critically failed. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Your smite comes off. Smite comes off. Your armor piercing comes off. Your double movement comes off.
So
yeah, so I read the 6, but it's a critical fail. Bang.
If I have a question, if I have instead of taking improved frenzy, if I had taken sweep, could I frenzy and sweep at the same time?
No.
No, it specifically says you can't do both.
Don't forget you need a 2-handed weapon to sweep as well.
I've got a two-handed weapon.
No, that's okay. I'm just saying. Okay, Zandava, and Davia, I should say, the priest, shouts to you, hurling a royal wing into the heart of Xerxes will destroy the star and everything within 100 million miles of it. That which survives will be plunged into darkness. At that point, he starts shouting, trying to and you get the impression he's casting some sort of soothings on the audience, suggesting that they all make their way to evacuate the Temple of Light and suggest they start evacuating the Citadel as quickly as possible. And with that, he starts walking away. So there. Okay, new round. It will be over at the end of this round. Oh, the bad guy got a Joker. That's unfortunate. Spell, he did multiple dispels, so that's 3 power points. He is going to... Well, he's not going to wait for his dragon. We will get a free attack upon him, Sargon, as he starts flying upwards towards his dragon.
Okay.
It's 6, he gets 6 inches up. Get a free attack as he tries to fly towards his dragon. Roll for damage.
Did we already kill the princess?
Yes, princess is dead.
Alright, that's the wrong damage.
Okay. That's a wound. I've only got 1 penny left. Hang on, I need to cancel that one. But if he fails to take this, he's all over. Yeah, it's all over.
We still got a dragon, right?
Well, the dragon hasn't acted yet. Basically, the dragon is... Well, actually, let's see what the dragon does. Actually, I know what the dragon does. It flies off. Its master's been killed. It's not going to get in there. Pardon?
I said, even though I killed its rider?
It flies off.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't want to get killed as well. It's smart.
Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to Worthington Pettigrew Trundlefoot the Fourth.
The DM loves saying that name.
It's a good name.
It is a good name.
Let's see. Is that honor guard still being a dick?
Well, the honor guards haven't had a chance to react yet, is all I will say, because they're later on initiative than you. So you could go on hold and see what happens, or you can attack them. I mean, at the moment, you know what I mean. Their last actions was to obviously engage all of you as quickly as possible. So it's your
I think
call.
we're going up there.
That would be an athletics check to jump up there. From Mortimer, that is, needing a raise, unless you're going up the steps.
Can I make a riding roll instead?
Steps? We don't need no stinking steps.
Mortimer takes
Your
like a
riding roll,
minus-
I will allow you a riding roll to give a bonus to Mortimer's athletics, but Mortimer's the one who's got to physically make the jump.
at like -8 for his girth.
Okay, so that will be a +3 bonus on Mortimer's athletics roll. He needs a raise. Jump 2 inches up.
And he looks back at TK and flips him off.
That's a 5.
It's not
He
a
will
raise.
fail
is
that
it?
one. It's not a raise. He needs to roll.
I'll spend a
Mortimer
penny.
needs to roll a 5 for you to get a 5. I'm afraid that's one short. Will only be a 7. He jumps magnificently and lands just short.
I need this. Come on.
Glass that eat too
There we
much,
go.
like they try to get up and they just can barely get off on their hind legs.
It's 40 to there.
Okay, he lands up there.
All right, good.
Got it.
And 2
After
to
a
get to
couple
there.
tries.
His back legs were kind of scrambling.
Yeah, it's scrambling, I think. Yeah, basically.
All right. Then I will dismount and look for the Ring of Stars.
Okay. Take the Ring of Stars.
God, it's full of stars.
Cernan, you're up, sir.
Cernan will go on hold.
Okay.
Hey, Worthington, did you mean for your conviction to end?
No, I want to spend a penny to go.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't know where they are, but the ones I've just turned from red to yellow. So this one here, he drops his sword and starts fleeing the temple. Probably why I couldn't find him. And this one here does the same thing. Yeah, basically he starts to flee. They're fleeing the temple. You've killed the emperor. Both of them.
No, neither of them had been crowned yet, had they?
No, well, you know what I mean. You've killed the bloodline. They're not hanging around. You went up there and literally just cut through them. They had ridiculous amounts of abilities that they didn't get to use. So basically, unless anyone's taking an active action, they will all run away, and the priest is getting everyone out. So unless anyone wants to take, I will.
I want to the priest real quick.
The priest is
like,
well, technically the priest is heading down there, guiding the congregation out of the theatre.
I know, but I'm just going to shout out to him.
Yep.
All right, priest. This wench said that could be redirected to another star. Was that full?
Yes.
Telling the truth. You know how to do that?
No, she wasn't telling that. No, it was a lie. There is once the star, the only way to save your world will be to basically destroy our star and destroy. Yeah.
So what we need to do is the king, the dead king, his coffin is still here, right?
No, it's gone.
They were going to relaunch him into the star. Can't we put them in a coffin and launch them into the star with the rings?
I don't think we need to use a coffin. We just toss them.
I grabbed the rings.
Yeah, the Zardas told us to toss the ring into the star. How do we do that, priest?
You toss it into the star. How long until it's complete, priest?
Okay, well, obviously the police. I'm going to just get rid of the rest of the guards, but basically, you can't just toss it in. It won't work that way. The ring has to be activated when it reaches the star.
Can anyone do that?
Yep.
Teach me how. Or teach us how. And I'll give you guys a week.
Okay, so it should be pointed out that obviously, although they're not in the combat track, Topola and the Vampirate are also with you, and the Vampirate points out that that's basically you all you have to do is step into the light. If you survive, basically that will instantly transport you to the heart of the Star of Xerxes. This is obviously what the priest explains to you. You step into the light, it will instantly transport you to the center of the star of Xerxes, where basically if someone's wearing the ring, it will activate and basically trigger a destruction of the star. Obviously, that's
one of us have to
one way.
sacrifice ourselves.
Yeah. So it should be pointed out that Commodore Crux is adamant that Xerxes must be destroyed to save. He pointing out the many worlds the Xerxian Empire has already wiped out of existence before this one. Garganhel, the Vampirate, heartily endorses the ring and insists that the Astral Elves had worse than that coming to them. Obviously, Topola blowing up the star is what it takes to take the characters, then Topola's all for it. The Vampirate is actually also more than willing to carry the ring through the star's center it should be pointed out that Commodore Crux Commodore Crux is not entrusting the fate of the galaxy to some damn vampire.
I have the rings.
You do.
I look at the priest. How long is it left? How long is left with the ritual? Before it's complete?
To the planet's destroyed?
Until the other planet is destroyed, yes. How long?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
He doesn't know. Right. He doesn't know because he doesn't know when the star seeds were done. Basically speaking, what it is it's what if you want it. Obviously, Commodore Crux, the vampire, happy to do it, but Commodore Crux won't let him. Obviously, the Commodore is basically not going to let some damn vampire do it. If need be, he'll take the ring and step into the and kill him, sacrifice himself to destroy the star. So that's what it comes down to. Is basically it's whoever. So yeah, you get to decide what happens next. Basically.
All right. Look at the priest. You've got 1 week. Flee.
The blowing up the star won't. It's not like a supernova in the normal sense because it's obviously magical. The star will explode. Anything within 100 million miles of the star, i.e., 1 day's travel of the star, will be destroyed with the star. However, it will take time for everything else in the system to die due to lack of light. So
the only thing that's really in danger of being destroyed is Verdun. Verduran.
Yeah.
Everything else will still be okay.
Yeah, and you're not sure if you've got a week. Truth of the matter.
It's been weeks. Fine, I'll give him 24 hours.
Okay.
To evacuate as many people as orderly as possible, rather than having to do it in chaos in the dark. I know it is. I am Gith. I know what it's like to be homeless. I am showing mercy. Anyone who has a problem with that can fight me right here, right now. Because I've got the rings.
Indeed. So what's the ultimate plan here? Obviously we'll from a metagaming from an out of game thing. Basically, yes, the elves are evacuating as much as possible. The rebel fleet is coming in and picking up as many people as possible when there's not enough ships. Obviously, Anyway, there is but as many people as can be saved are being saved off the Citadel. Yeah. The call goes out to the other planets as well. The mass evacuation of Xerixia space has started.
In the meantime, we go to the palace and loot.
Cernan thinks you're making a mistake, but he'll let you do it.
Enough. They don't actually tell you anything about the palace loot. So I'm going to just make it. I shall just go and say you go to the palace and loot. So there's. Worry, I'll create some. I shall generate some magic items the next couple of weeks. But there you go. I shall give you all some equipment.
Oh my goodness!
There's some treasure after looting the palace.
Is that guy selling the shield still there?
He won't be in 24 hours.
Well, yeah, but I would go.
Did he take anything with? Did he take it with him?
Yeah, I would go there as soon as possible.
Well, unfortunately, that's the amount after 24. I'm assuming in the time it's taking you to loot the palace, it's going to get that. But don't worry, I will give you an opportunity to go shopping before the next session. Don't worry.
Fair enough. That was a nice shield, though.
It was. Maybe you can track him down.
Maybe there's a better one somewhere in the rubble.
The palace.
Yep.
So it really comes down to is basically. Well, you got two choices. You can literally. Well, I mean, you can fly to the center of the system and someone just sort of. Well, you don't really want to fly to the center of the system because then you have to use a ship to get into the star. all someone has to do is with the ring is step into the blue light there. And as I say, the vampire's happy to do it, but Crux won't let the vampire do it.
Got 2 rings. Only one needs to go through, so we can send someone through as a test.
We don't need to test anything. This should work. We just need to go ahead and do it. Otherwise, why did you give them a week? Let's just go ahead and get it done.
It's
24 hours.
Duty. It's my
Crux.
duty.
Whatever.
I owe it to you all. I'll do it. Give it to me.
I'm going to just because I like your
Well,
characters too much.
saying
While you're
that-
arguing, Crux steps while the rest of it, basically while you're all still discussing it, you realise Crux has obviously picked up the ring from the other corpse and is sort of stepping into the blue light.
No. Step into the light, Commander Crux. Oh, you bastard. That was my sacrifice.
Yeah, but I want to keep you for next week, like next time.
Mortimer held me back.
Yeah, Morty held you back. Yeah.
Well, we need to bugger off then.
The star flares, becoming 1,000 times brighter. Shockwaves of multicolored energy expand outwards from the collapsed star, threatening all in its path.
And we need to get back to our ship and get the hell out of here.
Yep. Mount up. Let's go.
We headed out. We made sure to have it right outside the temple.
Quite a good explosion, that one. Actually, make it a bit louder. Try again.
You can teleport us all to our
I
ship.
thought it was just a thunderstorm coming through.
Okay, well, you're basically getting back to the Citadel is relatively straightforward and easy. Odds are even.
Odds.
Someone roll a dice. Oh, unfortunate. So, what's the roll a Betty? If someone wants to roll a Betty and try and get an odd, they can do so. Just need a notice check afterwards.
I'll spend a Betty to reroll. Oh, come on.
God, it's still blowing up. Go on then. Go on.
Boy,
I'll give
we
you
got
that one.
everybody rolling bennings. Good grief.
Oh my God.
You all get to spend 1 Betty limited. I'm going to say on this one particular roll.
You guys don't know how to be odd.
Are you kidding me?
You won.
D6.
Yeah, TK's already rolled once, so I said you will get to roll once, but spend 1 Betty. So Trist's up.
Yeah, but TK rolled a 20. It just aced. Are you shitting me? That's ridiculous.
Oh well.
Trist?
Over to a 5 and then flop back to 4.
I know. Unfortunately, you rolled past the spot where the shot was. You run past basically, if there'd been an odd, then the shield would have still been on the shop wall, but alas, it isn't. So, congratulations, congratulations. Basically, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, the destruction of Xerxes causes the crystal vines to crumble. You have saved. It was basically, you saved the homeworld, hurrah! Some things are not meant to be, indeed. Yeah, the crystal vines that are choking the road have shattered and collapsed.
I actually was worried that it was something more vital, so I'm glad it's just the shield.
I was only the shield just for a bit of fun on the way out. At the end of the day, with that many bennies, I wasn't going to tell you what it was for. I was just going to get you a roll. Plus, it got quite ridiculous at the end there. It's rather funny.
Yeah.
However, in the days that follow on, obviously, I will sort out your magic items. You'll identify them next time. But in the weeks that follow, obviously, you hear the stories come around, and obviously, people rejoice in the fact that that the Xerixian Empire, the Xerixia space has fallen. However, it appears does appear you gather that it is not the end of the Xerixian Empire. And if I can find the page, the PDF I'm trying to find right now, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the teaser. No, it would be. Oh, hell's bells. Guild. Let's see if
That's
I can
a
do
good
it the other way. Guild. I'll have to log in because. Very well, back stuff up. I haven't got around to finishing restoring restoring all the stuff on the backups after I had a situation where I ended up having to redo the hard disk. Okay, there we go. So then if I go to my library and I go on, what's it called? Next. This? I thought I had it. Oh, there we are. Venture in winter space. Guys. Big sulk today. Your file is ready. Right, start the download. Thank you very much. Go to documents. Go to download documents. There we go. Here we go. I can give you the teaser now. Basically, yes. So here we are. So you obviously the Xerixian Empire. You hear rumors that there's problems out in winter space. It appears that a nondescript forest moon of little interest in the area of winter space is orbiting some super weapon that a remnant of the Xerixian Empire is building.
Nice.
I told you were making a mistake letting them live.
Oh, you feel that basically you feel that it is probably worth to investigate the small forest moon of Fendor.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna. I knew it was a Star Wars reference. It had to be.
Yep. Just got to convert it now, but I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the Light of Xerixis, which is the adventure, the 5e adventure that I ported over. So congratulations. I suppose really what I ought to do, although I gave you one at the start of the session, I should really do this as well, saving the world. There you go.
Yay!
But that's a good place to leave it. I shall see you in a fortnight, by hopefully which time, in between continuing to port over Fourth Book of Crimson Throne and everything else, I'll have an adventure ready to take you out of the forest moon of Vendor. But thanks very much, guys. You enjoyed it.
So,
Thank you.
Hey,
Very
Josh,
fun.
I have a question. What did you think?